Hello everyone, and welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. So it is of course Monza then, legendary circuit once again, just like last time out in Spa, and with very long straights, with the opportunity really for me to capitalise, because the straights I can be good at, I can turn my wings right down. We'll see how we get on. First of all, teammate challenge then, still kicking his ass. He's only out qualified me, and that's because I'm not qualifying. I'm starting from the very back, and he's not beating me in anything else in this whole season. I'm going to stick with the alternative strategy, option prime, the same strategy as everyone else, option prime, in the hope of making up a couple of places on the start, but we'll see how we get on. I'm going to sit with cautious fuel, so I'm going to lean rich rather a bit more down the straights. So setup wise then, so still using this standard full dry setup in here, but I've made a couple of tweaks once again, gone to 1-1 wings again, purely because it's Monza, you want as minimal downforce as you can. That's exactly what I've done. Braking, I've gone for 52/48, quite frontwards on the brakes, purely because you don't really need to turn and brake at any point on this track, especially. It's all just big braking points. This is all default. Full gear ratios once again, and I will use every single bit of those. I was almost hitting the rev limiter with DRS on standard fuel with no slipstream in practice, so I will be definitely in that rev limiter. And once again, a brand new engine for this race, so we'll go back and use these engines again at some point, the Spa and Monza engines. But this track particularly, it's very important to have a powerful engine. So firing up then, going to go out to the grid. Like I said, very back of the grid we're starting from. So we'll see how we get on. And I'm thinking I probably won't be able to make up too many positions in the first corner unless I'm hyper aggressive, purely because it's the first corner. It's a bit tight for 22 Formula 1 cars to get through. And Hamilton's on pole then, with Vettel in P2, Rosberg in P3, Webber in P4, so it's all Mercedes front two rows, Mercedes and Red Bull, sorry, front two rows. So we're now on the grid then. We're going to go straight to rich mixture, no mucking about. We need to get a good exit here. We need to try and gain a couple of positions into this turn one if we can. Lights one now, we're going to build the road straight out. Caught me unawares a little bit. Doing a pretty good job in nose movement, not really gaining much from it, not use too much curves because I'm not going to get far, am I? Let's be honest. Rolled a bit pretty early there, leave a gap on the inside. I'm diving up there, but I can't go much further. I have to go use a lot of curb because there's a lot of cars next to me. Here's my curves now, try and get another couple of cars. I'm trying on the outside of Ricardo here. It's worked quite nicely in Gutierrez as well, hopefully. I have to go to the inside in the end because he was squeezing me. Come on, I want to... Whoa, that Williams is very slow. Tapped the McLaren there by accident. Come on, let's get on the power. Yeah, he was squeezing me over there, but I didn't want to be squeezed. Oh, I didn't really want to be up the inside then, but kind of by the time I hit the brakes, it was too late. I've managed to gain a position from that, but no way we're going to get a position on button there. All the way up to P11 then. Looking pretty good, but look at that gap already to the leaders. That's going to be unovercomable. Need to go to standard any second now, but I want to try and stay with button. Stay in his DRS, stay in his slipstream rather. That was a pretty sweet corner. On the power very early, but got some oversteer on the curb. Still get the throttle nailed though, must be said. Come on, need to be close to the button, need to get his slipstream, it's important. It's very important, but I think I'm too far back already. Bit wide there, bit deep. Only in P11, so not got any points just yet. Get away with that last corner, but I'm still on rich. I don't want to be on rich. I'm using too much fuel. I'm just going to have to stay on rich for a minute. 1.3 to button now, so I am now outside his slipstream, so I'm going to go straight to standard. They're going to be battling ahead, so I'm going to gain a lot on them in his braking zone, I thought. Braking very late. Hoping it stops, which it does nicely. And look how close I'm to button now. Bit of curves now. I might be able to get him to the next corner. Go to rich. I think I am, you know. Bit of curves now to get alongside him before he squeezes me out too far, which worked nicely. De Resta's also might get De Resta. Coming up the inside of De Resta. Just about managed to get it slowed down. Wasn't the greatest of corners, but got it slowed down nicely. Up to P9 then. He's trying to stick with Perez now to get some slipstream off him as I touch the grass there. Oh, that could have been a big accident. Salvo there on the outside, using Rich once again to try and stick with Perez. That allowed me a free position though, up to P8 now. I'm looking at P7 with Perez. There's a slow couple of cars ahead, not sure why they're slow, but I'm going to stay flat. No, I'm not. That was my bad. That was entirely my bad. I tried to stay flat, but I need to slam on his brakes even more than I thought on the apex there, and couldn't do a lot about that, could I really? Tried to dodge around him, but it wasn't going to happen. Losing me a lot of front downforce now, but hopefully it'll gain me in the straights. I don't think it does, to be honest, in this game. I don't think you gain anything, unfortunately. Go to standard now. It's actually Hamilton next. I'm up to P7. Rosberg in P1. We'll see if we can get another couple of positions. Break at the same point. I managed to do it nicely. Need to avoid that second curb. It unsettles the rear when you try to get on the power. But Satilda's the fastest lap of the race there, interestingly. We'll see how much front downforce I've lost from that crash. Safety car. Safety car has been deployed. I wonder what that's for. Almost tempted to pit to get any front wing, but too far on the track. If I was right in the pits now, I might, but that's my first safety car of the game then. Wonder why there's a safety car. Go to lean now, try and conserve some fuel. You can see a black thing there on the map, so we'll work to P7 with the safety car deployed, so I might even be able to get a couple of positions on the restart. That'd be awesome. So lap 6 is supposed to be pitting then. I wonder how many laps it's going to stay out for. I'm flat there, ease off the throttle for you still like it did before, but you haven't got more freedom, you can go a bit faster than you could before, I think. Feels like you can anyway. So I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty near the front, you know. I'm moving closer once the safety car bunches everyone up. I'm just going pretty slow there. Come on, Hamilton, let's crack on with it. Hard on the bottom of the exit, but not getting full power for sure. You can see the safety car is getting the black thing on the beam up there. So out of 21, so I think someone must have somehow had a crash somewhere. I'm going pretty slow. So look, my tyres are still quite warm for now. Pretty close behind Hamilton, aren't I? So I don't know what to do with my strategy now. I expect the safety car will be out when I'm supposed to be pitting, so do I stay out? I think we'll see when the safety car's going to come in, but I was thinking about pitting one lap early. I don't know what to do now. I honestly think a win could be on the cards now. I play these my cards right here. A win is genuinely on the cards. I'm only in P7, but with the strategy, I know the AI will pit. Well, they usually do pit at their normal lap. So, what do I do? What do I do? I was going to pit on lap 5. Do I pit on lap 5? That'll push me to the back of the pack. Is it a good idea? Maybe I should have already pitted. Should I have already pitted? I don't know. I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? Do I pit now? This field is still quite spread out, but I probably will end up at the back. P16 apparently on rejoin. How much time will I lose in the snake is the key question. I'm not swerving yet because I want to preserve my tyres. Do I pit? Do I pit? Do I pit? I don't think it's the best choice yet. Maybe the AI are going to pit. Probably their normal lap. Better to pit later than them or earlier than them. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to pit now. I don't really know if this is the right choice. I've got absolutely no idea if this is the right choice. Absolutely none. I'm going to run it right at the back. I'm going to get lots of slipstream and everyone's going to pit in front of me. I really hope I don't wind up quite at the back. Of course, the front wing change, not helping. So I definitely should have pit when the safety car came out, but well, I'm not going to stand loud, just try and get out in front of a couple of people. Do I stay ahead of this guy? Yes, I do. P13, that's not too bad at all. That is not bad at all. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Brand new tyres. I just need to be very careful on them now. Pitted a bit earlier than I wanted to, but I think it's worth it because they are going to pit all on the same lap, I think. That's usually what they do. I'm going to do a little bit of swerving. Not too much though. Just a little bit to keep these tyres a bit warm. Don't want to go nice cold. Don't want to wear them down, of course. And I should have lots of fuel as well. So that has worked actually quite nicely. P13, they're all going to pit. They lose about 20 seconds in the pits. We've all got to pit yet. This could work. This could work. I think a win is still on the cards. Rears aren't looking that warm, are they? We're still not even quite all caught up to the safety car yet. It slows us down too much. Look at this. It's going off the throttle too much. We need to just catch up with the safety car. Look at the gaps between the cars just ahead of me and the safety car. Come on. Safety car in this lap. Come on. We need to get closer to it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, come on. Why are they going so slow? I didn't expect it to come in this lap. Of course, the temperature isn't up yet either. as I'm bunched up now, so it's not too bad. But the rears are not warm at all. My lead has to go now, so I'm going to go. My rears still aren't warm, I'm not happy with that, but I just hope it doesn't cost me too much time. I'm taking it pretty easy because I don't want to spin or anything, ruin all my chances. Just going to still on rich now, then use all of my curves, of course. Everything I've got available. And look at this, straight away. Going to get an overtake. So I think, yeah, we'll start pitting this lap. Going to have a go at the Williams. I'd say lots of curve there, trying to avoid him because I don't know if he's going to turn in or not. Lots of oversteer on the exit there. I'm going to stay on rich now, try and get another couple of overtakes. I think I need to before everyone pits in front of me. But look at this, I'm not far back from the leader. Now quite likely to pit very soon. Running it down now. Oh, that was an awful corner, wasn't it? Big corner cut, didn't need to do that. Okay, just standard now. Always fuel too wide though. Of course, no DRS, another couple of laps after the safety car comes in. Expect them to start pitting at the beginning of this, at the end of this lap, sorry. Lots of curves on the exit, not too much, I want to save some. And I'm just about in the slipstream, but look how much they gain on me. They must use so much curves down there, pretty much all of it, I think. That's a pretty sweet corner. Oh. Just hope my tyres don't go off before the end. Very much in the slipstream, let's keep an eye on the fuel, plenty of fuel for the moment. And I think this might even give me the win, you know. I still honestly think the win's mine, because look how far they're ahead, not very much. And they are indeed starting to pit, I was right. Use the rest of my curves now, and he does pit, so that's going to mean I can't get too much slipstream on him down here, unfortunately. And look at that, I've just overtaken everybody apart from the people who haven't pitted. I'm all the way up to 4th position, my best ever, and everyone in front of me has got a pit yet. And I almost missed a braking point there, getting too excited. I did miss it, but not by too much. And this is looking absolutely magnificent. Not only are we going on the lead, but I'm going to be in the lead by quite a bit, so I should be able to keep it to the end. There's a little gap to the cars ahead, but not big enough to worry me. They are going to pull out me. They will be faster than me, no doubt. So it looks like, oh, very deep there though. Looks like could have been a bit of strategy genius from me there. Tyres aren't too worn either. I say strategy genius, but they are not strategic geniuses. So I think in real life everyone probably would have pitted one lap for me and absolutely caned me, but I don't care. You won't take that away from me. So it's only Grosjean ahead as well. He's not exactly a front runner in most of these races, is he? So down to 3rd. Seems to keep it out of the walls now. I'm pretty sure this win, ooh, right there, this win's going to be mine. Worst case scenario, this 4th place is going to be mine, which is fantastic. And I'm pretty sure everyone ahead of me is about to pit, which will give me the lead of the race. What a magnificent result. I'll be using any of my cars, and they do indeed all pit. And look at that, clear track in front of me to take the lead of the race. I am now winning this race in my Caterham, which I never thought I'd do this season. Okay, helped massively by the safety car, but I was quick anyway, wasn't I? I needed to be that far up. If I was at the back, I'd have been no chance of this, really. Wouldn't have been close enough to be able to do it. It would have been a lot harder anyway. So this has worked absolutely beautifully. And in real life, I'd have told my teammate to pit, and we'd have had a 1-2, but we might have done. I don't know, he might have been too far back, but the fact that I could pit and still come out 13th is what's given me this. Got a couple of overtakes in when I needed to, but now it's just all about keeping out the barriers and keeping these tyres alive. 12 seconds to Webber. He will probably close down. Will probably be nothing by the end of the race, to be honest. They're going to be a lot faster than me, but I don't even care. I don't even care. P1 in my Caterham. Absolutely amazing. Did not expect this in the slightest. After damaging my front wing especially, I think I might just throw away my chance of a decent points finishing, points paying position. Because I did feel good at this track. The car's not that slow at this track, not relative to the others. Just 2 thousandths down on my previous, so pretty close to it. It's an 11.6 now to Webber. So he needs to get 2 seconds a lap on me to be near me by the end, which even if he does, he's only just going to be caught at me, so it should be okay. Just bring it to the end now, Alex. Just bring it to the end. Don't wear the tyres too much. Be careful. Be careful. I don't think I've used my curves there. I'm just so paranoid about binning it or anything like that. Anything silly happening. Of course, I can't cruise round as such. I'm not got that much of a lead. 12.3. Actually managed to get the the gap back out to Vettel, so they're battling behind, helping me even more. Making this first position, my first win on F1 2013 career mode, even more likely. 24-2 Alonso does, but that's only a second up on what I can do. Exactly the same first sector, turned in too early, got too much curb, but got away with it. But also from the exit needs to not do that. Turned in way too early, got on the grass there. Oh, out wide on the gravel. Don't start doing that. Do not start doing that. 12 seconds still to Vettel. Just 4 laps left to go now. Bit of curves on the exit here. So I'm so paranoid about losing this that I'm not racing well. I'm not concentrating. Can't believe this. Again, too wide there. Way too wide around the whole thing. This is not fast. This is not fast. What's the gap? It was 12 seconds. I've managed to pull away now. So it's 10.9. That's a second in one sector. So I could well be in trouble yet. Just keep it tidy. Keep it tidy and I should be okay. I'm so glad I pitted. I thought about not pitting, didn't I? But decided to go for it. So glad that I did. We've even got spare fuel at +1. I'm not going to use that. Not if I don't need to. It was 11 seconds or so, wasn't it? To Vettel. It is now 9.7. He is coming for me. I am in trouble. I honestly think I might even be in trouble by the end because that's an insane amount. He's just managed to close me down by Vettel. 23.5. That's a bit more like it. And that was with battling a bit in the beginning of the lap. So he's coming for me. This isn't going to be as easy as I thought it might be. Wasn't a great line through there. Too wide on the exit. Got away with it though. 9.4 now. So my first sector I'm very good at because of the braking into the turn 1, I think. Too wide there, meant to make X once again. Bit of whisper on the exit. Just need to caress the car home. This will do me so much good in the championship. So much good. This will leapfrog me above button and I touched those curbs there on the inside. Got away with it though. This will leapfrog me ahead of button. Put me miles ahead of Hulkenberg. 8.3 now. He's definitely closing on me. Closing on me 1 second in the final 2 sectors and just maintains it in the first sector, doesn't he? Bit of whisper on the exit there. Just a couple more laps to go now, not long. Come on. Watch the car fail now. I don't think there is many car failures in this, but 25.9, so I'm quite slow. Not quick at all. But I don't even care. 7.4. That just tells me 3 seconds per lap to Vettel, which means he will be on me by the end. It's a good job I've got rich mixture, but my tyres have been pretty gone by then. Oh, come on, don't take this away from me, Vettel. Don't take this away from me. Come on, just need to get it to the end. Just need to get it to the end. What was it? I think it's 7.5, wasn't it? Beginning of this sector. What's going to be now? 7, so he's gaining half a second on the first sector. And about a second in these next 2 sectors. This still isn't over, is it? This isn't over. Unfortunately, he's absolutely monstering it. He's not happy with the Caterham jumping him, and he is absolutely going for it. He is coming for me. No doubt about that. I just need to keep it tidy. 10th up, middle sector. Every little helps. 6 seconds now, so another second in the middle sector, like I predicted. My tyres are going to be going off all the time as well. They won't be gone off by the end, but they'll be pretty worn. Vettel is absolutely coming for me. I'm a bit scared. So, cross the line now. Or now, more or less. Just 2 laps left to go, this one and another one. And how far back is Vettel? 5 seconds now. 5 seconds back from me. So I reckon he'll be right on me by the end of the race. So if I make any mistakes, he will be on me before that and might be able to overtake me. If I don't make any mistakes, I should be okay because he'll only just catch me by the end. Of course, he will get slipstream and we will be a lot faster. I'm going to have to go to Rich for the final lap, I think. Try and keep him at bay. Wow, I didn't think he's going to be able to close that gap down, to be honest. I thought he might be able to close down a lot, but not by all the way. Still 5 seconds. Into the first sector. To 5th now, just 3rd, sorry, just concentrating. I'm going to go to Rich now, see if I can make it to the end. I'll go Rich from now. He's a lot closer to me. You can't take this away from me on the final lap, surely. Unless something weird happens, I should get a podium anyway, so it's not the end of the world. We don't get the win, but 4 seconds now. Should be about 3 seconds by the time we cross the start-finish line. He's going to be a lot closer to me. Come on, Caterham. Come on. Please. On for my first win. Bit wide there, missed my apex. Got on throttle quite early though. Been so cautious with throttle. I can hear him behind me. I can hear his engine. I'm expecting this to be about 3 seconds to cross the line. Now I'm rich though. Getting a tenth of myself or something. 3 seconds. It is indeed. He'll be right on me by the end. Might just has to be 2 seconds lap, but it's more than that, isn't it? Just being fairly cautious now. You can hear him now jamming on the brakes. Maybe able to see me now in his car. And I can indeed go rich to the end. And that's something that might be my saving grace, to be honest. If I had no fuel and had to go to lean, I probably would get overtaken. Tyres are quite warm, but they will make it. Just this is the final lap of the race then. So I'm a little bit up first sector. Turned in too early, hit the curve a bit hard, but that's quite a sweet corner. Actually gained a little bit of time on him in the first sector, which is going to help. So it's 3 seconds in 2 sectors. Sounds a lot, but he will be right on me. He will be right on me. No doubt about that. I'm going to save lots of curves just in case I have a half spin or something silly. And I'm going to do it, I think, as long as I don't make a mistake, but it's going to be pretty close. Not close now to a light anyway. After it was sort of 12 seconds, wasn't it, at one point? Now 2.7, so he didn't gain so much of me on that middle sector. He lost time, must have been a mistake, or had to turn his engine down, but I've still got my engine turned up full blast. Coming up to the final corner now with a reasonable gap to Vettel in the end. You can hear him still there behind me, chasing me down. And here we go then, use the rest of my curves for the run to the line. And there we go then. My first win in career mode in a Caterham. Absolutely amazing. Did not expect to even get on the podium this season, let alone get a win. Helped obviously very much by the safety car, but good strategy was needed.
Amazing, brilliant result. Nobody expected that. Well done.
Nobody expected that indeed. Obviously the good driving before was needed. I did start at the back, don't forget. Would have been easy to have a crash and wind up stone cold last again. Or not just get the field through the field enough to be able to do that move. Because like I said, even from the back I think I probably would have just about been able to get to the lead. But Vettel would have been right on me and he'd have flown straight past me. 2.7 seconds is all I had. That's all I had. That is not a lot of time, is it? Look at that. His best lap was 1.6 seconds faster than mine. Big, big difference. But 25 points in the bag then for a win. Burton takes some decent points as well, but I'm going to monster him now in the championship. Let's have a look at that championship. There we go. And I move up ahead of both Perez and Grosjean to take 8th place in the championship. Only 2 points ahead of Grosjean, and I'll do very well to keep that. Well behind Webber, there's no chance of that, but I'll do very well to stay ahead of Grosjean and Perez actually, and Button to be honest. There's only 16 points. Sorry, not even that. There's only 12 points between me and Button, who's 3 places lower than me, so I'll do very well to keep that. My teammate, second to last. Max Shieldon did just least beating the back markers, but there we go. Wow. Let's have a look at the constructors then. So that keeps me in 6th position, makes me a lot more comfortable. A lot more comfortable ahead of the Saubers. That's what I'm really concentrating on. I don't really care where I finish in the Drivers' Championship within reason, but it's the constructors that I really want to do well in because that determines next year's car, how good it will be. But there we go then. We'll now get some Parc Fermé celebrations. There we go. First time we've seen him in the Caterham. Absolutely amazing result. Like I said, a little bit lucky with the late safety car, but skill was also required, and I'll take that any day of the week. First win. Can't believe it. But there we go, that was that one then. We'll see if we score some more points in the next race and see if we can hold on to our championship position. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.